Welcome to Along for the Ride. I'm Rachel.
I'm Grace.
And we are here this evening headed to
Back to the Future escape room.
We're so excited. Go along for the ride. Let's see how it goes. Will we escape? Will we be stuck
In the back to the future? No,
in the past or the future? I don't know. Let's find out. Here at the resort, we are going to hop onto a shuttle bus that's going to take us to CityWalk, to our first destination. But it wouldn't be an evening with me if we didn't have multiple modes of transportation. So we're going to take the shuttle bus to CityWalk and then watch what we do. This is going to be epic. So excited. Right, we made our way to CityWalk and we are going to head right over to the boats. All right, we just made it onto the water shuttle. We're headed towards Sapphire Falls, but that's not our final destination. Where are we going?
Stay tuned.
You know where we're going?
I don't know. You have to stay tuned and keep watching.
I watched to the end, right?
Yeah.
Comment down below.
Comment down below. Where did we go?
Yeah, comment what you think.
We're passing Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, and word on this street that was actually his plane at one time before they brought it here to CityWalk and turned it into a bar. Passing under the bridge. So if you were staying at one of the resorts that were on this path, you could actually come into the parks through that security right there, and there is a walking path that goes along this entire section, and it's about a 15-minute walk from, I'd say, Sapphire Falls to here. So it's not too bad, but I definitely recommend the boat. Guessed where we are, you'd be right, we're at Sapphire Falls, but that's not our final stop of the evening. We're gonna do a full resort crawl. All right, we're pulling up into Aventura, the lobby here at Aventura, and we are going to head right over to the elevator, taking us up to my very favorite place on property, Bar 17. But you come off of the elevator and you have this wonderful bar. Volcano Bay, there's the volcano. In the distance, you can see Disney, but it's very, very, very far. I bet you could probably see a couple fireworks, though, if it was a clear night. This way, they have more seating. It's a little windy. But you have views of the theme park, which is so cool. You can actually see all of the roller coasters from here. Look at that. This is gorgeous. So from this side, you're looking here at Sapphire Falls, and then that's Royal Pacific on the right there, in those like yellow buildings. And then this in front of us is Islands of Adventure, and then behind it is Studios. So you can see someone's on Dr. James Fearful right now, and then there's the Hulk and Rip Ride Rocket. And then next to us is that really large hotel next to us is Cabana Bay, which I love Cabana Bay too. Here at Aventura, we have these 17 apples, which is Maker's Mark, rosemary infused apple juice, lemon juice, brown sugar, and simple syrup. So we got the bao buns, and we have 2 of the pork and 1 of a barbecue jackfruit. And so we're gonna try bao buns. This is my first time having bao buns. We also got the beef empanadas. It came with 2. Super excited to try those. And Gray's got
Buffalo cauliflower.
Is it good?
Very tasty. Very tasty. I like the sauce.
How many scrummies?
5 out of 7. Definitely. Yeah.
Solid.
Solid 5
Solid
out of
5 or 7.
Yeah, and that with the sauce makes it a 6 out of 7.
So for the bao buns, we decided as a table we were gonna give that a 5 out of 7 scrummies. We thought they were super good. We liked the different variation, and the bao itself was steamed really nicely. We have had others at the table have had better though, so we thought that the 5 was like a super solid rating for those. And then for the French fries, we're gonna give that
I give it a 7 out of 7, if I'm being honest.
thought they were, I don't know if we can get better than
I know,
those.
I thought they were 7 out of 7. Somebody else didn't think they were top notch, but checking on them before his opinion is void.
Well, the rest of us voted a 7, so we're gonna give that a 7 out of 7 scrummies. And then for the empanadas, I'm gonna give those a 5 out of 7. I think that they were crispy and light and didn't have a lot of flavor, but they were still really enjoyable. And then for your, I think we already did your cauliflower. That was scrumptious.
Yeah, 5 without the sauce and a 6 out of 7 with the sauce.
So really, I don't think we had anything here that wasn't good. It was
did good, yeah.
super scrumptious. Definitely recommend Bar 17. Alright, we are headed over to the escape room, which is between Fat Tuesdays and Antojitos. We're here at Universal's Great Movie Escape. They have 2 options, Back to the Future and Jurassic World. And if you know me, you already know which room we're doing, and it's not Jurassic World. All right, we're walking in. All right, we are here, and these are Jurassic World inspired outfits, but we're here for the Back to the Future experience. They do have a cool little bar, and we're gonna go check in. We have super cool backdrop here for Back to the Future, and it has this very like cinema vibe in here. Super cool. And then they have some trivia going, so we might need to study that before we go into our escape room. They have some trivia happening. Look at the theming. This is adorable. They do have some super cute themed specialty cocktails.
Offering unique to the industry. In 1914, founding father.
All right, so I don't believe we can film inside of the escape room. So we're gonna try to remember some things and tell you. I don't want to spoil the experience for anyone, but we definitely are big Back to the Future fans, and I'm thinking it's themed to the original, but we have so many things to find out. We were trying to kind of, guess, and we have lots of things in our minds, like I'm thinking we're gonna need dates maybe from the movies or songs. I don't know, but we're really excited. Have you done an escape room before?
Never. No.
So this is really cool. I feel like we've done a lot of really cool firsts on this trip.
Definitely.
I've done 2. One was a mob-themed escape room, and that was over on the west coast of Michigan. We did that over in St. Joseph's. Super cool. It had like dynamite and smoke and drinks, and it was really cool. And the second one I did was in Ohio at Castaway Play, which if you've not seen that video yet, I'm gonna link that down below for you. We went and did Castaway Bay's Castaway Play escape room. Super cute, had an SOS, like you're on a deserted island and you have to get out theme. Super fun. So I'm excited to see what this, I'm hoping Universal's is gonna be over the top, right? Like I feel
like that's a given at this point.
I feel like my expectations are kind of high because it's Universal, but the theme's gonna be adorable, I'm sure.
Definitely.
I think we get like an hour and a half, so it's at 90 minutes. So I don't know if that's like our waiting time plus that, but that's gonna be pretty cool, I think. We'll let you know how it goes. So there's different stages, and we got time traveler. We got 11 out of the 15.
So
they could have up to 8 people in these rooms. We had 4, and we got 11 out of 15.
11 out of 15, that's pretty good.
I feel like we were almost at 12 that one. All we had to do was all stand there at the same time, and we were like scattered, but we solved it.
Eventually we got there.
We were still time traveler status, but that was so fun. What did you think?
I thought it was so fun. I got really into it.
What was your favorite room?
The 80s room.
I loved the Cafe 80s, and I loved the Biffs casino room.
Biff thing, yeah.
So,
the 80s though, the music they were playing.
Oh, yeah, I think half the problem for that for me was I was just dancing to the music, and I didn't want to. It was super cute, though, and I think that if we had had 8 people, we would have soared through it, no problem, but with 4, I think it was like a little more challenging, because we had like not as many people. But, what did you think of your first escape room? Would you do another one?
Yeah, I think it was a great first escape room. I wouldn't have picked any other escape room to do. It was my first one. It was cool because they didn't just do references from the first movie. It was from the full trilogy. All of them, yeah.
So that was
really
pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's walk and talk a little bit.
Okay.
The really cool thing about that escape room last night was that it didn't just incorporate 1 movie or 2 movies, it was all 3 roller coaster! All 3 of the Back to the Future movies were referenced and incorporated. We started in a museum. I am gonna give a little bit of a spoiler, so if you don't wanna know about it, fast forward a little, but we started in a museum and we had to help Doc Brown and his assistant recover the flux capacitor version, so a version of the flux capacitor to bring Doc Brown back because he sent himself away and we needed to recover the flux capacitor so that and recharge it so we could get Doc Brown back from the future. It was so cool. We had all kinds of different games and puzzles to do in each room. There were up to 15 things that you could get, and we got 11. We only had 4 people, and you could have up to 8 in a room. So when we did that, they said that was pretty good for the number of people we had. I think if we had had 8, we would have nailed it and gotten all of the puzzles done. There was a flashback to the diner in the movie, in the Cafe 80s we went back to 2015, but forward if you're from the movie, the original, but we went to 2015, visited Cafe 80s, that was super cute. We saw Biff, and we were there in the casino, and we went to the Enchantment of the Sea's dance, so cute. We loved the whole thing. It was just adorable, and I would say, if you are a fan of Back to the Future, that escape room is definitely a place that you need to go. It was very cool, and I highly, highly recommend it. So if you are a Back to the Future fan, they had cool Easter eggs. It was a cool immersive experience, unlike any type of escape room we have ever been in. So highly, highly recommend that. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so because that is the biggest compliment you can give us. And we will see you in our next video. Goodbye.